Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, September 26th. We are looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. A couple of things right off the bat. First off, I am doing a webinar Thursday afternoon, 4:30 Eastern Time, with the one and only Terry Lieberman from Window Trader. Got a lot of good things planned, how he's going to look at the market from top down through the profile, monthly, weekly, daily, and then on the intraday, go over some of the trading days this week, and then his outlook, my outlook for what we're expecting for the fourth quarter. As soon as the link comes out, I will be putting it on my Twitter page at PaulAsmar5. So look for that. You could also email me, paul@camelbacktrading.org, if you can't find it, and I would send it to you. That's number one. Number two, there's a couple of interesting charts I want to show you, specifically Apple, at the end of this video, which is really starting to percolate, and something's going to happen here, and even NVIDIA. We'll go over that in a minute. For now, what's happening? Not much. We've traded basically all of yesterday's range. Look at this in the overnight. We went up early, took out yesterday's high, and now we went down, just missed yesterday's low, and where are we trading? Basically, our 14 white POC is at half back from yesterday. So, imbalance in value, if we stay here, is going to provide tremendous amount of chop. We did go out with a price probe yesterday. I did not use F's high. It just wasn't. It didn't spike enough for me to think F's high was a valid reference point. But it doesn't mean that we didn't attempt to probe. So that's for now, because a lot can change. Right now it's being rejected. Same with NQ. Righty did not probe. Okay. So again, what we had yesterday were wide point of controls. That was it. So if we do open inside these ranges, I would think there's good odds of trading at them. So as far as an early trade today, there really isn't one, right? You know how I feel. Now, you can try to front run. I think I would rather front run yesterday's high now. Why? Because yesterday's high is very important. If we take it out, we're back to balance. So I think sellers would defend yesterday's high more than the overnight high. If we get yesterday's high, I can't imagine, although you never know. Look how long it took to get yesterday's overnight. But if we get yesterday's high to come back into balance, I would think the odds of taking out the overnight high are very good. So that would be one early play. Actually, you could even front run F's high where the base of the price probe was. But then it depends on how much heat you want to take. That's like 5 points worth of heat to A's high. And on the flip side, yesterday's low is not that important to me because we're already one time framing down. Right? We're already down on all three time frames. So the overnight low, which right now is very close to yesterday's low, would be the important one. Now, if you are to get there, your value is going to be at least overlapping a lower, if not lower. But again, for an early trade, you can take that. Now, I want to show you something quickly. First, let's look at our chart. Nothing happens, nothing changes until we take out a daily high. Plain and simple. The monthly, weekly, and daily are down in the S&P. NASDAQ is in balance inside month right now. So, here's triple Qs, right? Still balanced inside month with 4 days to go. Now, look at these two charts that affect NQ tremendously. First, let's look at Apple. Apple has an inside month. They came into balance last month, right? Markets don't go bull bear. We didn't go bull bear. We went bull, and then last month put it into a 3-month balance. This is now a 4-month balance. So with 4 days to go, just like NQ and triple Qs, it's an inside month. Remember how much I've been harping on that 172 level. That's last month's low. So if we have an inside month, keep an eye on that if we come out of it to the downside. Okay? Regardless which way we come out of it, we should get a decent move. So look at the monthly is balance on Apple with an inside month. Look at the weekly. The weekly went from bull to balance 4 weeks ago, including this so far yesterday. Look at it now. 2 inside weeks in a row. You're going to get something pretty good out of Apple when it comes out of these balances, both on the monthly and the weekly. That's going to have a huge impact on what NQ does. And the daily, again, came into balance 4 days ago. Now again, it's very subjective. You could have called it down from Thursday, or you could have still called it balance because we held this. So if you want, we can say we're in a very large balance here. So something is going to occur in Apple out of this balance at some point. And that is going to have a profound effect on NQ and triple Qs. Now NVIDIA isn't as interesting, but it's still interesting. Look at this. Inside month again with 4 days to go, right? NVIDIA, again, after having that huge run, has not gone back to bear at all yet, okay? Since October of last year, full year, we went balance, bull, balance, bull, balance. Well, which way is NVIDIA going to come out of that balance? Up or down finally? Weekly. Now weekly, they're different than Apple. They're already down on the weekly as far as I'm concerned. They came out of an inside week 3 weeks ago. So we'll see. This level here, the 403 level, would be very important. And the daily, they're in a 3-day balance. They came out of an inside day yesterday to the upside. I would still call it a 3-day balance. So it should be pretty interesting pretty soon in this market, especially for NQ, when Apple decides which way it wants to come out of that balance. Good luck trading today. There will not be a video Thursday morning, just so you know. Keep in mind about the webinar Thursday night. I'll hit you up with the details as soon as I get them, as far as the link. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.